Libra, song that's playing for you is Love No Thotties. Yeah, Libra don't love these hoes. And someone could feel weak about that because you don't love these hoes. Whether you had a couple friends, you know your friends got down like that. You can't fuck with them, no. Or it's a sense where you could have been in a relationship or partner with someone who get around, I get around, you get around. Look, now you ain't fucking with that no more, and someone may want to come express themselves to you anew because of that. And look, you been probably your last one you was put through some shit regarding the energy. Whether that's an energy you was dealing with one person, multiple people, or you was just investing in yourself or expressing in a certain type of environment. But now and it's like that put you in the place. You had to let that go. You had to hit the good old dusty trails when it came to that friendship, when it came to that relationship, when it came to involving yourself with those people or expressing yourself with that environment. In order to manifest what you wanted, you had to sacrifice something. Look, sacrifice for a new day. Look, now you could be in a new truth. You could be wanting to express something new. Or as someone outside of you, one of the folk who got sacrificed, want to come holler at you. But you don't love no thotties. You don't love these hoes. Put your foot in the shoe that picture. Only reason I text you on why I Skype you. Yeah, you probably already surveyed the relationship, surveyed the friendship, whatever you had a relation with, what you were relating to, or the environment you were giving your time and energy to. You surveyed something and survey said, well, that varies from Libra to Libra. And survey said, all right, it's a go. Survey said, all right, it's a no. And someone could be fighting for that now, or you fighting for love now. You fighting for what's real, what's worth it. And you know where you was at wasn't worth it. Put your foot. Yeah, look, I told you, you done shedded you some layers. After looking at some toxic energy or just something you was invested in, or so you could be observing a situation. And now that you done got a full understanding about something, now that you done invested a little bit more time and energy into observing, watching, or just participating. You could be in a position to be content with your place. You let go of a certain devilish energy you had. You was on demon time all the time when it came to thinking about that, or just when it came to investing in that. And you no longer dabble in the demon time when you participate in that environment or when you think about that. Your mind no longer immediately goes to a lower place. Someone that's playing for you is hobby. Ain't no cards out, by the way. All spec. Could be for somebody. Yeah, you got some new hobbies. You got a hobby that sets you free. Look, oh shit. You could want to emotionally express or further invest yourself in this feeling. You diving deep into something. Oh shit, somebody might want to dive deep into Libra. You put your foot. Yeah, you know who you doing. You might want to dive deep into somebody, Libra. Or you may want someone to dive deep in you, Libra. Male or what sign of thing. That shit came out though. The first card. Yeah, you observing something. You watching very intently. Whether you was surveying the situation you was dealing with. Look, again, back in your day, regarding your own energy, or just how you viewed something, how you saw this friendship, how you saw this relation, how you saw this relationship, how you saw your expression, or you may not even know you were in a toxic energy back in the day because you were just participating. It was a hobby to you. This was normal. You didn't know you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be expressing yourself in that arena in your life. You shouldn't be shaking hands with these folks. You feel me? You did it. You ain't know none of that. But you know now. I said the same shit for your last one. It's like you're gaining more information. Or you've gained more information. Or shit, you might be in a position where you may have took a route in your life. Look, you went through a little death. You went through some transformation. Well, again, what's death next to? The Empress. Death of a toxic energy for a new. Now you could be like, you probably done been through a whole lot of shit cleaning up. You feel me? You ain't clean house. spiritually or third dimensionally, you could have not cleaned your house for a while. Now you looking at your work so far. You're like, damn, so this is what was under all that internally. This is what I should invest in. This is the knowing or what I should give my energy to. It's like you see now. Put your foot though. All these niggas jokes. All these niggas jokes. Yeah, look. It's like if it's not you, this unknowing, this you probably did. Again, you didn't know something. This knowing, this realization after you stepped outside of yourself and looked at what you were doing or what you were investing in, it might be rocking someone's world outside of you, because now you realize this home wasn't a home. This home wasn't as home as you thought it was. This family wasn't something to celebrate. And whether it was an internal family, again, it was energies you were carrying. You were expressing yourself a certain type of way. You harbored certain feelings about certain topics, subjects, or situations that weren't honest, that weren't truthful. Or it's just someone external. Look, they were unbalanced. They had you thinking, or in a sense of recall about how you expressed, how you invested yourself. You always ran through that motion regarding a certain topic, subject, or situation in your life, to the point where you finally stepped outside of yourself and you see what you were in, or you see what you were doing, or you see how you were doing, and you may not like. Yeah, it's like you could have been ignoring your intuition. You could have been ignoring your inner knowing about a friendship, about a relationship, or just about something you invested in the past previously that wasn't honest. Now you're in a position where either you were put in a position to step outside of yourself and observe that, because it's just you were put through the ringer, or again, it's something started affecting your world. You realize your friends weren't as solid as you thought they were. You realize everything you were investing in wasn't as, it's like it wasn't something to present. I feel like I said that to you before. Ecstasy. Yeah, you could have just been real high at the moment. It was something new, or it was just it was an experience. You feel me? And that experience brought you to a place, because it was a new experience. You never did something like this before. You never been through a path like that, or just experienced life in that type of way. So hell yeah, it was one hell of a chapter for you. But now it's like, now that phase has passed, now you're looking at everything and it's like, really. Yeah, it might bring you pain. If it's not you, it's someone outside of you who hurt. Someone outside of you hurt. They might be asking why, because of something you invested in or expressed your time. Or it's like, well, it's like, what they asking, why are you looking at this now? You always used to just invest in it. You always used to just do it. And again, that's when you were in the Empress in reverse. You motherfuckers could have came to you, hey Libra, I got this idea. All right, let's do it. Hey Libra, you trying to go there? Yeah, I'm with it. I'll invest in that. I'll give to that. I'll nurture that. Back in the day, you was just with any old thing. Now, when someone presents something to you, now when people bring themselves to you, you look at it. Because you've experienced something regarding a certain type of energy, and you can't ignore what you've experienced. At the time, you may have been ignoring your knowing, your intuition, your feminine energy when it came to a certain topic, subject, or situation, and that's why you experienced this heartbreak. And that's why you looking at everything that comes your way now, before you just up and give to it. You feel me? Or someone outside of you was hurt because they weren't listening to themselves when it came to you, and they brought you some passion, they brought you an expression, and not only were they lying to you, look, the way they showed it to you, it's like they weren't telling the whole truth, or they weren't sharing everything to you. They brought you just enough to get you to invest in it. Now, because you're no longer in the energy you were in the past, You looked at what this person, what these people expressed or brought you, or you looked at this idea, you really surveyed and thought about different routes and just executions. You really imagined in that idea what that idea might play out like. And now that you looking at it, now that you look at what this friend brought you, now that you look at what your mom or your dad or your partner, your relationship, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your home slice, whatever it was, now you looking at what they expressing to you, and you realize you can't stand on this. Can't take a joke. Yeah, so again, someone outside you might be hurt. I feel like this song was on your last one too. Now someone outside of you like, damn, Libra, I was just fucking with you. I wasn't serious. It's like they trying to cover it up with smiles, cause it's like they know it's about done with you. Yeah, anytime you get feelings about this, you don't get good feelings about it. You might be crying because of what you've experienced with these people, or with this person. It's like something you were put through, or something you went through because you were in a certain type of energy. It brought you a lot of stress, whether that's emotional stress or it's like just stress in general. But that taught you a lesson to, all right, now let me think about what I say before I say it. Let me observe what I invest in before I communicate with it. You feel me? It's like that. Cause last time you got caught up in your head about what you were doing, who you were doing, where you were doing when you did it the last time with them people. So you ain't gonna do that no more. You gonna be real aware when anything is brought to you from that person, from these people, or just in general. And so if it's you versus someone outside of you is crying because it's like it's their karma for you to see them as what? A liar, cheater, stealer. It's like you see someone as a thief, energetically, or someone actually might have stole something. Put your foot. And now they like, Libra, you can't take a joke, Libra. Or it's just like, Libra, you weren't even supposed to take it that serious. You were supposed to be how you usually were when it comes to things like this, but you weren't in that place. You weren't in that space. Because you being in that energy put you through something. And you had to get out of that energy. Now someone outside of you is hurt because they didn't know you were in a new place. They didn't know you were feeling different or thinking different about the bullshit they bring you. Whew. If it's you versus you could be going through your emotions right now, because it's like you realize what you invest in. You're seeing what you invested in, who you invested in, what you've been building on. Now that you see what you've been building on, it brings you pain because you didn't listen to what you knew. You knew something was off about this, whatever this was, but you still made the decision to emotionally express and invest in that. And that now might be what's bringing you pain. Now you may be stuck in your mind. Whether that's someone outside of you, or it's just you versus you. You looking at something though. First card out, yeah, you looking real hard at something. Whether it's just anything somebody brings you, anytime somebody want to come to you with an idea, you survey it now. You real analytical about what you invest in before you invest in it. Or you could be in a situation and you were put in the place to reflect because of some pain that situation brought you. Now you looking at how the part you played in a situation, and that may be hurting you because it's like you recalling moments, you recalling expressions, you recalling the time you fed into that. You feel me? It's like that. Or someone outside of you is going through it because you not fucking with what they bringing you no more. You don't see this person as dependable. You don't see this person as solid, stable, someone you can count on, someone you can be with. That's why you're in the position to might want to express in a new type of mind. What put you in this position? Someone might have brought themselves to you. It's like it's like their inner voice could have been telling them not to, But because they were in a certain type of place with you because of a lie that was expressed, like dishonesty in the past, it's like someone took a chance. And that was it. You know what that means for you better than I know what that means.